Hello, my beautiful creative creatures. It's Megan. I wanted to talk to you today on a recent Tranont video that was a link was sent to me by a friend, which was also given to her by her friend. So I'm going to be talking on this because I feel it's very important, and the reason I feel it's very important is the context is she came from Black Oxygen Organics. So, and from what I know, she was at the very top, or like close to the very top. So I figured we would dive in and talk about this and see what she's saying, and just give me your thoughts, because what she says I listened to a couple of times now, so I have a bit of a better idea, and I wanted to give some thought to what she says, and I guess the way in which she's presenting it is also why I felt, well, not just me, but like given the link and knowing the backstory of it, I get now how important it is to talk about this. So we're gonna dive in, and I hope you enjoy. Also, please like, subscribe, hit the bell down below for any upcoming videos, and I will get started a while. Okay.
Imagine losing $300,000 a month in income. Wasn't really a big deal to me because that's not my priority. That's just for me. It is what I earned in Black Oxygen in 4 months' time, which is insane. I got to the top of the company in 4 months. Nobody had ever hit the top of the company. And it was because this product was so amazing. It was changing lives every day. And there's nothing I've ever promoted that made such a...
Anyone else feel the automatic impact, or at least the feeling of this impact that she's trying to, well, not trying, I mean, I'm not going to say she's trying anything. It's probably very much a very visceral reaction, what she's going through. Granted, I don't know what that feels like in that way. But the fact that she's mentioning finances and product changing lives is already starting off great.
For instance, such a short period of time for people. And it was so rewarding. And so people gravitated toward it. They grabbed onto it and they loaded up the group. They wanted everybody they knew to find out more about this amazing thing. So not long after that, you know, when something explodes so quickly, you get haters. You get people who don't understand because they're taught that you're supposed to go to your doctor and you're supposed to get medicated. And they don't understand that you just need to help bring the body back into balance. And they didn't understand how this could work and how all these testimonials just kept pouring in. So there's a good quote. It says, "What we don't understand, we fear. What we fear, we judge as evil. And what we judge as evil, we attempt to control. And what we can't control, we attack." I did an interview yesterday.
I have no words already. So automatically the first thing she's jumping to is the haters. Whenever I hear anybody in any video on YouTube that says haters, I'm automatically going to assume you're 12 in mindset. So I don't see that as a positive thing already. People that are criticizing the model are not haters. I feel we should be able to have an open conversation about it without obviously talking about looks or bashing on people in their looks or in any other way. But to address this statement already as, I know the haters are going to come at, like, that's not it. I'm not a hater. I want you to be able to do your work ethically, that's all.
yesterday with someone about network marketing. And she asked me, why do you think these people attacked Boo so strongly? Why do you think they had so much hatred towards you personally? And I said, you know what? People want something to blame for their loss. I lost more than anyone did, but they wanted to blame me as I was the cause when I really had nothing to do with it. And I didn't even know the company shut down until the day it.
And also, I want to mention, we're not, or at least for me, it's not about you entirely. You are a part of the company. The company does not, in my opinion, do enough, in any of these MLMs, do enough of, trying to think of a better word, or a word I'm thinking of right now. But it's, I lost my train of thought. But no, it's not about you specifically. It's about the ethics of it, and the fact that people lose money so often, and it's been statistically proven they lose money. So that's the issue. We aren't attacking you, but for like Black Oxygen Organics, it has to be about not making income, lifestyle, or medical claims that they're not allowed to do. That's mainly why. And a lot of them kept pushing the narrative of drinking dirt will help you do this, when that's not possible. It's not healthy either. So I'm trying to understand how that's attacking when we're trying to look out for the betterment of you guys in the long run. We don't want to see you guys get hurt. We don't want to see you guys persuade somebody else who will also maybe get hurt. That's the main issue here.
Down. So it was as much of a surprise to me as it was for everyone else. But I became the enemy because I was at the top and I had this, outreach, and someone needs someone to blame. So I don't consider it a loss now because of what I've gained. I've gained so much. And the Zoom call that we just did, it just really solidified, that everything in life happens for you. It is happening for you. There is something good that's going to come out.
Also, while listening to this, I was worried she was going to start quoting Rachel Hollis and say, life doesn't happen for you, or life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. And then I was going to put in a savvy joke, because she says, life happens through you. So, I was, yeah, I know that's not what she's going to say, but still. Sorry, allergy cough.
Whatever adversity you're going through. And you just have to see that, and you just have to keep your chin up, because it's all happening for you, for a better reason. There's something better for you. So Johnny had us write down, what things did you have before you found Team Sapphire? What negative things? So I started writing things down, and I couldn't write down anything negative. I ended up writing everything in a positive light. And that just goes to show how much I've grown, because I used to be in a negative mindset, and I used to be negative.
And again, the toxic positivity, it's deafening how much this is pushed, because you should be able to experience something negative and have a negative emotion without feeling like you have to be positive nonstop, because that doesn't feel healthy at all. So it's okay to experience negative emotion. It's not a bad thing.
Thinking. And for me to not be able to come up with anything negative, that shows a lot of growth. So he asked, what have these products done for you? What has being on this team done for you? And I wrote down, my hair is thicker, my skin is softer, my nails are stronger, I can eat gluten without bloating, I have more energy, I've developed some deep friendships, I've improved my leadership skills, I've improved my mood, I look better, I feel better, I'm more positive, I have a better focus. And then he asks us, what things now, what emotions do you feel from this? And I felt happy, excited, connected, healing, purpose-driven, fulfilled, financially secure, and free. These are the things I want to offer to other people. And if I ever offer you anything in your inbox, it's because I value you, and I'm just putting it out there. I don't care if you don't.
You value people you don't know. Not that I'm saying you shouldn't value people, that's not it. But to jump into a random person's inbox and to automatically say, I care about you. I think most times people are going to be like, nah, go back up. Because if you don't know me, you can't say you care if you don't know anything about me. Plus, anytime these reps go towards a new recruit, they don't care who they get. They're just doing it to get people. So it's not about, helping most times. And how much do you know if you're helping? Because most times they don't care what the people in their downline are going through. Most times at the top, it's very rare to see anybody at the top care most times about their downline. So that's my statement in there.
I don't care if you do the business, but if you want to join me and get into my sphere of influence, all you have to do is sign up as an associate for Tranont. Whether or not you do the business is up to you. I honestly don't care. But if you want to follow me, if you want to learn from me, if you want to get value in your life, I'm offering that for free. And some people might think, why aren't you charging people for your coaching? Why aren't you charging people to teach them how to do all this stuff? You've hit the top of 3 companies in a row. You could charge thousands of dollars. I don't feel the need to do that. I really don't. Because it's not about the money for me. Although the money's nice, everybody needs money to live, and it's great, and you deserve all of it. You deserve everything. You deserve everything good. But when you focus on your purpose, everything else in your life follows. Everything good comes. And you become aligned with the people who are on your same frequency. And that's what I'm looking for. The people who are aligned with me, who resonate with me, those are the type of people I want in my community. Those are the type of people I want in my circle. And those are the type of people I want to help. The people that can't get up off their couch, the people who've gone to all the doctors, the people who are on tons of meds that can't find help, the people who have spent their life savings, their children's college education on doctors. Those are the people I want to help. I don't charge you. I don't charge for coaching. It's free. You want to know why it's free? I earn commissions on the products that I promote. And sure, yeah, doctors earn commissions on the meds that they put you on.
Do they, though? Do doctors do that? I honestly have a question, because anybody in the medical field can please answer. Do doctors earn a commission? Like if they sign a script for people? Because I'm thinking that's what she is saying. I have never heard of that before. But to assume that people should give up medical trained professionals advice, granted, I know not every medical professional is perfect in the sense that they do not always listen to what you have to say entirely or whatever. That's a whole another area. Honestly, I'm not going to get into it. But other than that, they are trained professionals. Just like there's therapists, there's nurses, there's RNs, there's CPNs, I believe it is. There's there's what is it? I don't know if you can hear it, but there's an alarm going off. That's odd. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. Distraction. ADHD or ADD. I don't really know what I have at the time. Anyway, but for all these trained people that spend thousands of dollars and years of college to learn this, it should be a red flag that they want you to buy these products from people that do not have certification. And that's the main issue here. You're not certified in any way to give them health advice without knowing that it could possibly give them a heart attack or high blood pressure or raise their cholesterol, like all of these things. So to say don't trust big pharma, okay, it's silly. Also, sorry I fixed the camera. I had to fix it a little bit. It was bugging me.
So why do they have to charge you all this money? Why do they have to charge you thousands of dollars when they're already earning thousands of dollars on writing you a script for something that's not even going to fix you? You know, these things are, we could really change the world if we changed our mindsets, if we got out of negative thinking. So all these people who hate on network marketing, who hate on a business model just because of the way it's structured, do you think a janitor at a elementary school could ever hit a CEO position?
I don't like these representations or even mentioning them as something that is impossible.
Could ever hit a CEO position just year after year earning minimum wage? That would be very difficult for him. But what if he had the skills? What if he was given the resources? If someone just threw it in front of him and said, here you go, just follow this, follow these steps. Here's an app, here's posts, here's this, here's how you do it, step by step. What if that was given to you? You had no other skills, but you knew how to follow instructions. He could quickly become a CEO level earner just by following instructions. That's what I want to do for people. Anyone can do it. Anyone can reach levels that I can. All you have to do is know how to duplicate. All you have to do is know how to copy paste. All you have to do is have passion for whatever it is you're promoting. Be passionate or don't promote it. You won't ever find me promoting anything I'm not in love with because I don't sell. I do not sell. I share. I share what I find of value. And if someone else finds it of value, that's one.
But she does share. Obviously, we know they share. They never want to say they're salespeople, but they're selling a dream. They're selling a lifestyle. And she, coming from being top of the company in 3 different companies, one being Boo, says a lot. She does speak, it seems, with a lot of purpose, or just bringing light to the fact that, like, how she wants to go about things. Just my opinion, just my viewpoint.
Then I can change their life. And that benefits me because I feel rewarded. My love language is sharing what I've learned to help prevent other people from saying things that.
Also, I'm pretty sure sharing is not part of a love language, which is acts of service, words of affirmation, gifts. I'm forgetting the other 2. But I don't think it's that.
Having to go through the same things that I did. So my love language is helping you win. My love language is helping you see that you have within you the potential for greatness. You just have to tap into it. And what I do is I give you the tools. I connect you with the tools. I might not know how to do it myself. I might not know how to coach you and change your mindset in the way that a professional would.
I'm a big differ most times because people, even if they join, they will be later pursued to do other things. So I'm going to disagree with that. I'm actually saying that, but I'm thinking it's mainly to lure people to do it with her because she wants to help. So that's my viewpoint on it mainly. So it's just, that's not it. And it's not free. We all know it's not free. It's not free.
Doesn't matter. And what I do is I give you the tools. I connect you with the tools. I might not know how to do it myself. I might not know how to coach you and change your mindset in the way that a professional would. But I have connections that can do that for you. So that's what I do. I connect people with the resources that they need, with the coaching that they need for free. You don't have to pay any money except for an enrollment fee. Whether or not you do the business doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me. But sharing is caring. So, as an end note, if somebody's wondering how I'm like so calm on this video, because I never did videos before like 2 weeks ago. Soothe. This stuff's amazing. It tastes like the whole flower. Like it tastes like the bud. It is whole flower CBD drops that have been pressed. They also have a spray that tastes like cinnamon that my kids love, but my kids ask me for these drops. So when they're acting up, I'm like, open your mouth, you're getting some drops.
Okay, speaking from a parent standpoint, I'm not sure if I exactly agree with that, doing that. One, because it would probably end up teaching your kids if they, okay, basically what I'm saying is, one, it will teach them if they act up a certain way, they know they're going to get it. So it's going to, from my understanding, I have seen it, even being a mom of 2 young toddlers, it will most likely end up teaching them to rely on that, and that they can't self-regulate certain things when they don't get their way or what have you. And I don't know entirely if you should do that because you don't have a doctor's recommendation to do it. That's my two points. That's mainly what I'm advising. Being a mom of 2, I would not advise doing that without consulting your pediatrician. And be mindful of why giving that to them is a priority over teaching them, mainly, I guess, for me. Because that's just my opinion. I'm not shaming her. I'm just adding in the possibility of what it could eventually teach them in the end. So
I really love these products more than any product line I've ever promoted besides, obviously, Black Oxygen. That was like my favorite. But fulvic acid will always be my number 1 recommended product because everyone's mineral deficient. So if you need help and mental help, if you need physical help, if you need emotional help, I've been there. I've been in the abusive relationships. I've been in the abusive childhood. I've been through it. I can help you. Find someone who's been through what you've been through and let them help you. If it's not me, gravitate towards someone who's been through what you've experienced. Because someone who's not walked your shoes cannot help you in the same way that someone who has can.
That's very bad advice. Because you don't know if the person who, yes, someone who could go through the same things doesn't mean that they're a licensed therapist counselor to tell you how to handle those things. They're not going to teach you better ways, because maybe what they teach you does the opposite. And just because they went through the same thing doesn't always mean that you should automatically have to advise someone anything. You could just have someone go through the same thing and at least have someone who knows what you're going through and be understanding of it. It doesn't have to be, well, you went through the same thing, I will go to you for everything about this. That might be a boundary they don't want to pass, because that's a lot to ask of someone. And if it's vice versa, you'd have to think about it for yourself too. That's something to think about. It's not just one person.
Cured themselves of cancer, and you have cancer, they're going to be much more beneficial to you than someone who never had it, who's never experienced it. It's like having a child. How can you explain to someone how difficult it is to raise a child if you've never had your own? And you can only understand that after you've had one. So don't go to people for help if they've not been through your journey. And there's plenty of people out there. There's 8 billion people in the world. You can find someone who has been on the path you're on. You can find someone who's offering free help. There's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of people with good hearts who just literally want to help people because they had no help. So, I love you guys. If you want to join me, you're welcome to. No pressure. That's not my style. I'll throw it out there. Whatever I post on my wall, if you resonate with it, hop on it. If you don't, God bless you too. I have lots of friends in other companies that are really, really good friends of mine. And you know what's wrong with the network marketing industry is instead of supporting each other, we want to compete with each other. I'm a customer in at least 20 network marketing companies because I want to support my friends. I support their businesses. I sign up as a customer for my...
Then you're better off supporting them monetarily by just giving them money, because you're not really supporting them. You're just enabling a bad, culty behavior to continue. It's not helping. In the end, you're more or less hurting them, because it's not going to benefit them if they get a little bit income from it, if not anything at all, because no amount of... yes, you make money back on those... the things you sell, but they're so minute, it's ridiculous. So for it to be a helpful thing to buy from them, sure, it's nice, it's a good thought, but there's better ways to do it. If they need groceries, buy groceries. If they need a sitter and you live nearby, give them a night out. Things like that. At least in that way, will be much better of a turnabout and a good turnaround of it to help them than paying for overpriced products that you could buy for much less and work just as well, if not better, from other places. That's just my opinion.
I sign up as a customer for my friends' products. Why support Amazon and Target if you can support someone to feed their family? Literally, network marketing feeds people's families.
Oh, I bet. I am so sorry I have to stop so many times, but she is saying so many messed up things. People may not get paid as well, or at least treated as well either at Amazon, but they do get paid an hourly rate. So there's that. If anything, if you buy from Amazon, you're having them be able to have more work. It's not entirely always a bad thing, but that's just putting that out there. And it, those jobs offer benefits. Granted, still think we should have universal health care. And honestly, at this point, in my own opinion, my own little rant is they should be canceling student debt. They should cancel anybody's extra debt, because this is ridiculous in general that anybody has debt and has to keep paying for it. And if you already bought a house and you paid on it, you shouldn't have to pay taxes on it anymore. You shouldn't have to pay income taxes on it at all. It should be done. But anyway, that was my own little tangent. It's the silliest thing in the world, I think. But anyway, yeah, but those places pay them an hourly rate. That doesn't. You're not guaranteed a paycheck. So no, I don't think that's helpful or a good way of spending your money in that way. You are better off letting them work there.
This is such an amazing, amazing gift. It is a gift if you do it the right way. There is a wrong way to do it. But I can show you the way. I can show you what not to do, because I've done all those things. I've done all the wrong things. But now I'm doing the right things because I've been through it. So I do understand where the haters are coming from. I understand why they're upset. And I understand throwing rocks. I understand, the pain and the loss. I really do, because I've been there. And yes, there are a lot of unethical companies out there, but there's equally good companies out there too. And it's all about the ownership. The ownership and the people. The people are what make the company.
But you don't own your own business. You are a 1099 contract employee, just like I think technically through YouTube is a 1099. So it's not like anybody who has their own channel owns YouTube or whatever, but like they have a platform on YouTube. That's basically what it is. It's an available platform. It's like, I guess I'm imagining it's kind of like a TV news network. You may have your own different channels, but different channels, like different like TV channels to watch on those programs, but it's all run under a program of an umbrella. That's my guesstimation. Tell me if I'm wrong. Let me know, please. I don't really know. I'm just guessing. That's my own little thought process is what I'm imagining it is. But they don't own the company. They don't own Tranont. It's not like that. They don't own it. They have no foot in the game. They have no choices on what they sell, no price points. None of it. They're glorified customers, in my opinion.
Community makes the company. What kind of community does your company have? One of the companies I was in, I didn't feel like I fit in. It felt like a sorority. I went to one of their events, and it was all women, and they looked like they were clubbing. They were all going clubbing. They all had dressed like they were going out to a nightclub. And I just felt so out of place because it was a business event. This is a business event, a conference where you're sitting there listening to someone talking. And almost everyone just looked fake. What are you representing?
I will admit they do put a lot of a facade on, and in the aspect of it, she's not wrong, where most times for these company events, not that they entirely dress like they're not working there, because even, I've never had like one of those types of work for those types of companies, but to say yes, that they're not dressing maybe more professionally in such a way, I could understand that. Like, it definitely would be better and give a better I'm losing the thoughts right now. Send a better message of looking more professional, which is totally understandable at a company-wide event. Granted, you can look nice. But I understand where she's coming from for that. I get the point where she's coming from.
What kind of people are these companies putting out? It starts at the top. So all you have to do is look at the majority of the community and the character in the majority, because obviously you'll always get those people that slip in that don't have the character, but they won't last. They'll go to these conventions and they'll feel out of place, like I did. I just didn't align with their culture. And culture in these companies is everything. And I've never found more heart and soul in any company I've been in than this company. There is more heart and soul in this company than anywhere I've ever worked. I feel like I belong, finally. That's a gift. So if you've never felt like you belonged, if you've never felt like you could make genuine connections with people, God, the connections I made here are just lifelong friendships. These people are so genuine and real and solid. They legitimately care about you. That's rare. But there's so many of them in one company. So for all your the haters out there, you're just in the wrong company.
I don't need to be in any company. And I'm not a hater in that way. I'm not 12. I don't hater in general. If you're over the age of 25 or even 20 and you use the word hater, I'm gonna check your maturity level, because there's no reason to use hater. Grown people use better words. That's all. I think hater is silly, in my opinion. Just my opinion. To watch too many people on YouTube be like, hater. Are you 12? Like, I didn't realize the maturity of a 12-year-old was important for someone having an opinion of something that they don't agree with. It's not being a hater. Being critical of how things are done. And that's just how I view it.
You're in the wrong place. If you feel out of place, move to a different place. That's all I have for today. I love you guys. Bye.
As you can tell, this was a very interesting video. I'm worried for her mental health and where her head is, because it screams very cult, like, it screams cult in general. Like, just the fact that she kept saying community, and I've never been anywhere like I felt more accepted. It's like, okay, yeah, I've been to church too, I know, but you know, it's not all what it's cracked up to be. So the rose-colored glasses need to come off, but we can't always see it, or they are not able to see it, which happens. We can't make them see it, but we can at least try to help them see it. But that is all I have. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell down below, and I hope you enjoyed, and let me know your thoughts, feelings, anything else I should talk on, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!